What's up, everybody? Honest Abe here. Bring your ears closer to the phone, and shall I say, friends, countrymen, lend me your ears, so that I can pound into it and get into your brain and drop some seeds of liberty in there and watch it grow and blossom into a beautiful tree with wonderful fruit, bearing liberty for all the little boys and girls of the world. So, let's talk about the left. What is the left today? Does anybody have a real good answer? Because I talk to people who are supposedly on the left. They don't really seem to have any stances other than they want to argue for socialist programs. That's what they like to do. And they try to hopscotch around. I've got this crazy smoothie here. By the way, it's really good if you want to try one. Basically, it's dark chocolate, strawberries. What else is in there? Blackberries, almond butter, natural or local honey, some regular vanilla yogurt, and then some almond milk. It's thick chocolate. Look at that. You see that? But that's what's getting me. I guess it looks kind of like mud, but it tastes pretty good. Try not to get too much on my mustache. But the left, they're trying to defend just leftist talking points. And I'm trying to figure out where these talking points are coming from. Because all I ever see people do is just puke out the same old stuff. And then there's the people who just, support people like Beto or whoever the flavor of the day is in their state for Senate or in a local race, just because they say they're a Democrat. I mean, there are still, I can't believe after what we've been through in the last couple of years, hell, the last almost decade. No, we're a decade. We had 8 years of Obama and we got 2 years of Trump. I can't believe that people are still super partisan. Republicans too. I just can't believe it. Blows my mind. And maybe because I'm way deeper into this than most people are. But I'm having trouble with the left because I'm having trouble figuring out what it is what their principles are. And it just seems like it's this non-stop rolling ball of just flexible ideas. They don't have any solid principle of, we stand, they like to say, we stand for open immigration and open borders and all this. And I'm like, what? Like, it's okay. You could say that, but how are you going to rationalize open borders? There's so many reasons on why that's bad. And you don't have to be a right-winger to say that. And so this is kind of where I'm going with these people on the left right now. Is there seems to be two kinds of people. There's the Trump haters that hate everything that Trump said, even when he said the same things that George Bush said, that Obama said, that Bill Clinton said, Hillary Clinton, all of these other people said it. Some of them, even Barack Obama, is early as 6 or 7 years ago. When you're talking about immigration policies and the border, Chuck Schumer came out hard on border control. And now they're doing this virtue thing. Oh, you gotta think about the immigrants. Kids in cages. Which, by the way, some of that kids in cages shit is bullshit. Because a bunch of these facilities, they look like schools. And it wasn't even Trump's policy. So you have the people that just hate Trump, and then they hate everybody else. I mean, and now there's like a line, and it doesn't seem to be shifting much. There's just the people that hate everything Trump stands for, everything he says, and then there's everybody else who's over here. Everybody else that doesn't really care what you think. One of those guys. And I'm not even super conservative. I guess you could call me a libertarian. But I'm starting to be like, well, I guess I'm a hardcore right winger now. Right winger. Because I believe we should defend our borders for multiple reasons. For health reasons, for monetary reasons, for social reasons. There's only one reason the left has for supporting open borders, and that's feelings. We can't be mean to the people that want to come. Which to me sounds like, stick with me on this, to me that sounds like, well, we're just we're taking in Mexico and we're ruining Mexico, but then are we eventually going to just swallow up Mexico? Isn't that colonialism? Open borders, if you want everybody to be supported by our government, then aren't we colonizing the rest of the world? Starting with the Americas? What are we going to do when Canada has had enough? Or if Mexico has had enough? And Mexico goes, you know what? Our country is being ruined. Everybody's leaving. Boom, border. What happens when Mexico builds a wall? To keep everybody in. Then are we going to colonize Mexico? Then we're going to annex Mexico? And say, no, we're taking over. Now we're just going to colonize that. So, and the left, they're very, very spiteful. Because when you pin them down on something like borders or socialism, like, how are you going to pay for all of this health care again? Why don't we just make health care cheaper and then it'll make our job a little easier? And this is the dumb thing about that. When Bernie Sanders says, free health care for all. Stupid. So you mean the rich people too? So you want the rich people to be taxed and they're going to pay for most of it. But then they have to be on this system too? Why should we just say, screw the rich people and make them buy their own shit? And people who can afford it. Why aren't we just focusing on the people who really need it? Instead of saying just this general blanket, free healthcare for all. Free college for all. By the way, the free college for all, if you send everybody to college, not everybody is college worthy. In fact, universities are supposed to be for the upper echelon people. And we're breaking down our society by not saying, hey, we need to train people to be mechanics, skilled labor people who can make plenty of money. They can go into business by themselves. If you start as a carpenter, next thing you know, you work your way up and you can become a general contractor. And you can make the money. It doesn't take long. But if you send everybody to college, then everybody has a crappy college degree. So I'm not sure where the left is headed. Like, be it Beto. He's just vomiting out the same leftist talking points. Socialism and this cop stuff, and cops are shooting this. And all of these things can be easily refuted. Which is one of the reasons that I'm frustrated with Ted Cruz, because Ted could easily destroy those talking points with facts. And why he's not going harder on Beto, I don't know. But beware of the left, because they hate you for putting Trump in office. They don't just hate Trump, they hate you if you voted for Trump. Ask yourself why. So, with that in mind, remember this. I may not be correct, but I guarantee you I'm not lying. So, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, share. Get it up. Let's have some fun. Tell me what you think down below. Love me or hate me. Don't care. Let's have a discussion. If you're going to be a butthole, though, I'm going to block you. And we won't have any discussion. You'll be bye-bye. So, till next time, I am Honest Abe, and I want you to defend the faith. And see you next time. Bye.